what's up YouTube? So a few days ago, Mr. 100 from 100 Intro Media Gaming, that's a long YouTube title by the way, put up a video pretty much asking, and I'm going to respond to this, pretty much asking what's wrong with having a preference and stuff like that. And to be fair, I'm going to go ahead and answer this question for it, or help answer the question, or just answer the question in general. To be fair, I don't think there's anything wrong with having a preference. I mean, if you want to have a system of choice, and that's your go-to system, and that's the one you want to play all the time, I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. I think where the problem lies in this whole situation is when you start to question why other people aren't like that. You know what I'm saying here? It's like a lot of people are just like, oh, well, I prefer Xbox over every other system, and how dare you not prefer Xbox over every other system? That's basically what it is. Or Nintendo, or PS4, or PC. Pick one. Pick a fucking genre or a company that you play with, and the answer is pretty much the same. The scenario is pretty much the same, where people are sitting there like getting mad because other people aren't playing their system of choice for whatever reason. And I think that's where the problem is. And I guess to be fair, as far as being a neutral gamer goes, neutral gamers can probably just as well maybe not be so much of a dick about it either. They're like, well, I'm a neutral gamer, so fuck you and your fanboyism, because like people think that personal preference is like automatically fanboyism and stuff like that, which is also another problem in the community. So no, I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with having a preference. If you prefer a system or company, that's fine. Just don't be a fucking dick about it, is basically the point. You know, because we have articles out there written by people who are trying to say, well, the reason why, like, neutral gamers are the real cancer of gaming. Oh, they're the real problem with gaming. It's like, no, they're not. It's like, they just prefer to play on multiple systems, and that's fine. And if you prefer, like, Xbox over PS4, Nintendo, or whatever, you know, as I said before, it's like, there's nothing wrong with that. I think another problem is, they're like, everybody has a preference, but they will play other systems because you know the other systems will have games that they want to play, and that's fine as well. But then, like, if you say, well, yeah, I play everything, but I prefer this out of everything else, then suddenly it's like, oh, you're just a corporate slave, you're a fanboy, you're just a stupid blind fanboy in chains or some weird shit like that. Even though you're basically playing everything from to the moon and back, you're playing whatever fucking system you want at the time. Like, because you say you happen to have just like one company over the other, suddenly you're like this like stupid fanboy who is like unable to make your own personal decisions in life based on what video game company you choose to play the most on or stuff like that. So anyway, that was my take on it. I mean, like I said, like, there are people who like Xbox, and that's fine. There are people like PlayStation, that's fine. There are people like Nintendo, that's fine. You know, but, you know, you have the stigma going on from the internet trying to tell you that if you're picking a preference, you're wrong, and if you're not picking a preference, you're also wrong. So it's just a big fucking mess at the end of the day. And like I said, I actually left a comment in your video talking about this as well. And I thought, you know, it might be better if like everybody just mind their own fucking business. It's like they're looking for, every time you follow a YouTuber or anybody on the internet, you're desperately trying to find something about them that you can hold against them for some reason and stuff like that. So it's like, oh, he's an Xbox fanboy, so therefore he is my enemy now, or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. But yeah, so like I said, there's nothing wrong with having a preference. Just people are trying to force their preference on other people and tell them how wrong and stupid they are if they're not part of their own personal preference. It's like this big cult mentality thing that's kind of scary at the end of the day. So, yeah, you do you, man, if you want to play on one system over the other. And if there's, like, nothing on the other, and I can understand not having anything on one system that doesn't interest you, and stuff like that. That's fine. I mean, like, last gen, I was PS3 over Xbox 360. I actually never owned a 360, because there was not really a lot going on that system that I hadn't had my interest. But now it's like, you know, I'm more Xbox and PS4 because, I don't know, for some reason I just prefer... Xbox One seems to be more fun to game on this generation for me instead of PS4. I don't know what that is about, but here we are. But anyway, just to answer the question, yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with having a preference, but trying to force that preference on other people at the end of the day, because reasons, I don't know, because you really feel that way, because clickbait, because views, I don't fucking know. Just something to think about. So no, nothing wrong having a preference, but trying to make other people feel like shit because they don't have a preference is also a problem. So just wanted to bring that up and try my best to help answer your question. And I hope that hopefully, you know, that was a good answer for you, whatever, but, you know, whatever. Like, we obviously get along. We're on Real Gamers podcast, like, all the time, so, and we do just fine, so. Anyway, so, yeah, just my attempt to try and help and answer your question. So, I'll see you guys next time.